Welcome back to EVS class. In the previous class, we discussed the lesson Every Drop Counts. Today, I am here with a new lesson, that is an experiment with water. Can we do an experiment today? Ready? Okay. Before that, here Aisha is waiting for her dinner. Her mother is making puri. Now, let us check how her mother is making puri. Aisha watched as her mother rolled out the puri and put it in the hot oil. She saw that at first the puri sank to the bottom of the pan. As it puffed up, the puri came up and started floating on the oil. One puri did not puff up and did not float like the others. On seeing this, Aisha took some dough and rolled it into a ball. She flattened it and put it in a bowl of water. But it sank to the bottom and stayed there. After that, she was confused. How did this happen? Then, in the evening, Aisha went for a bath. She had just come out when her mother called. Aisha, you have dropped the soap in the water again. Take it out and put in the soap case. Aisha was in a hurry and the soap case fell out of her hands. It started floating on water. Aisha gently put the soap in the soap case. She saw that the case continued to float even with the soap in it. This incident made her even more confused. So she listed out the things that float or sink in the water. Puffed puri, cap of plastic bottle, football, a piece of thermocol, empty plastic bottles, etc. are float on the water. But iron nail, steel spoon, coins, stones, etc. are the items that sink in the water. You must have seen that some things float on water while others sink. Do you know the reason? No. When water displaced by the substance is greater than its weight, the substance float on water. Otherwise, it sinks. Here is one more example that will give you more about the reasons for sink or float. The iron nail sink in the water, but the kadori made of steel floats. This happens because the weight of water displaced by the iron nail was less than it, but the weight of water displaced by katori is more than it. Next day, when Aisha woke up in the morning, Ammi, her mother, had a fever. Father made some tea and went to give medicine to her mother. Father told to Aisha, you boil egg. Also put some salt in the water. Aisha took water in a pot. By mistake, she put too much salt in the water. She saw that the egg at the bottom of the pot came up a little and started to float in water. She wondered for a moment why this egg was float in the water. So, she took some water in a glass and put too much salt in the water. Then she put a lemon in it. The lemon began to float like an egg. What do you think the lemon floated in salty water? Tell me. Yes, because after adding salt, the water became thicker and thus lemon started floating. Now, look at the image. What is this? Yes, someone is floating in the water. Which sea is this? Yes, this is a Dead Sea or Salt Sea, located on the border between Israel and Jordan. What is special about this sea? All oceans and seas have a salty water, but saltiest of all is the Dead Sea. How salty? Imagine 300 grams of salt in 1 liter of water. Would you able to even taste such salty water? No, it would be very bitter. Interestingly, even if a person does not know how to swim, she or he would not drown in this sea. She or he will float in water as if lying down on it. On Sunday, Aisha's cousin brother Hamid came to her house to play. As soon as he came, he asked his auntie to make his favorite shakarapara, means sweet dish. Then Aisha's mother told to both of them to help her. So she has given 2 glasses of water and a bowl of sugar. Then told to mix it till it dissolves. While doing this, Aisha and Hamid had an argument. Aisha said the oil would dissolve in water, but Hamid refused. So they tried with oil and water. Then they came to a conclusion that when you add substances like sugar, milk powder, salt in water, it completely dissolves in water. These are known as soluble substances. Other substances like chalk powder, soil, stones, oil, etc. do not dissolve in water. These substances are called insoluble substances. Then Aisha did one more experiment. Is that Aisha put 2 drops of oil on the lid of her tiffin box. Next to that, she put 2 drops of water and 2 drops of sugar solution. She tilted the lid. She saw some drops slid down quickly, while some were left behind. Which drop slid down quickly? Do you know? Why did it slide faster? The water drop went ahead. The water drop slid down quickly. It happens because water does not stick to the tiffin box, but the sugar and oil drop sticks. Next day, Aisha's mother put some water to boil on the stove for making tea. She got busy with something and forgot about it. When she remembered and came to check, she found very little water left in the pan. Where did the water go? Do you know? Yes, the water evaporated. What is evaporation? The process of turning from liquid into vapor. Now look at this image. Which picture is this? This is a picture of Salt Satyagraha or Dandi March. What is Dandi March or Salt Satyagraha? This is a major non-violent protest action in India led by Mohandas Gandhi in 1930. For many years, the British had made a law that did not allow people to make salt themselves. They had also put a heavy tax on salt. By this law, people could not make salt even for use at home. So, Gandhiji with several other people went on yatra or long walk from Ahmedabad to the Dandi seashore in Gujarat to protest against this law. This is Dandi March. Do you know how salt is made? Do you know? No? The sea water is collected in shallow beds dug in the sand. Water is allowed to dry in the sun. After the water dries, the salt remains on the ground. This way, salt made from seawater. So, these are the things we learn in this lesson. See you next class. Bye-bye.